public. All right, and then we'll hit record. Marcella, you're handling all of that? Okay. Good morning, everybody. I'm Laura Nalbandian. I am the owner and coordinator of NORWAC, the Northwest Astrological Conference. Marcella Andaluz also is on. She is one of the NORWAC team members, and she will be one of 7 here, 6 or 7 at NORWAC Central. We will be the main hosts of the rooms, along with room monitors, handling questions and issues. NORWAC is a family-run business. My mother started it in 1984. For those of you who don't know, Maggie Nalbandian, very active in the astrological community. She passed away in 2015. I've been her business partner for 35 years. And so I now run NORWAC solely. And this is our first time in 36 years that we won't be seeing everybody in person. But I think that now I am at this point in the process, I am super excited about how this is going, because we are able to draw in people from places that would not otherwise be able to attend this conference. People who cannot afford the travel and the hotel and the food. We have people from registrants from Italy, Kuwait, Singapore, China, Brazil, France, UK, Luxembourg, Belgium, Taiwan, all over Canada, probably most of the states here in the United States. I think we're maybe missing Hawaii, but I do know someone who is registering from Hawaii, so we'll have that picked up. It's just absolutely amazing. We have so many new people. We have all our veterans who've been coming to NORWAC for years, and those of you who are returning from last year, we welcome you. And I hope that you veterans will serve as ambassadors to NORWAC when you're in chat rooms and when you're in the breaks and during the breaks chatting with people. Make new friends, help welcome our new friends into the NORWAC family. Those of you who are new, please, this is your greatest opportunity to reach out and make new friends. This is the beauty of astrology conferences, and that we are building connections, making new friends, building relationships that we will carry with us through our lives. NORWAC ends up being kind of a family reunion kind of environment. People who may not see each other but once a year at NORWAC, or once every maybe twice a year at different conferences. So it's a pretty amazing way to make relationships, build connections. As I remind you from Zoom, I'll remind those of you who are coming in late, you must log into, when you come into the Zoom rooms, you must have your full name listed right out so we can see it. It's your name tag. Your microphones will be off when you come into the rooms automatically. You can turn them on during the breaks. We appreciate you leaving them off. I'm going to try and not forcibly turn everybody's microphones off during sessions, because what happens when we turn them all off and mute them and not let you turn them on, you then can't turn them back on. So we prefer not to do that. But if there is are interruptions, background noises, people interrupting the speakers, we will then institute that mandatory shutoff of microphones. All right, so that's, just the way it will have to be in order for us to have a smooth process. It'd be like being in a lecture room and standing up in the middle of the room and starting to talk, or playing music in the background, or bringing your dog and having them bark while the speaker is talking. So let's just remember that we're all in the lecture room together, and we want to have an environment that works best for everyone. As well, we will be recording all of these, and you know, we want to have a good product in the end. There is a chat application. Certainly you can get to your chat. You can chat with people. You can private message them through Zoom. And during the breaks, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's actually jump right into, let me show you how this works. Let me go to the home page and share it with you. That's not it. That's it. All right. So hopefully you all can see the screen. That should be a pretty simple function for you to be able to do once I share my screen. The speakers will be sharing their slides with you. You'll be able to see them right on your screen. As you see on the front page of the NORWAC website, you can access all of this right now. In fact, you can access everything. We actually instituted this. So let's take this step by step. You're going to go to the website. You're going to click on conference login. Your email that you registered with is the email you will use for your username. That is your username that's already been created. We have chosen not to send out the passwords because there have been some glitches with the system. So once you are done here, or you can even try it now, you will go to the conference login and immediately go to change or set password. Basically, you're setting your password. You're going to put in the email that you registered with. If you do not remember the email you registered with, please email me and I will confirm the email address. There are plenty of us who have multiple email addresses and sometimes we don't remember which one we used. So once you hit this request button, you'll go to your email server, wherever it is, whether it's Gmail or whatever system you use, find the email that came from NORWAC, follow the link to set up your password. Once that's done, you'll come back to the login page. You'll put in your email address and the password you created, and you'll hit login. This will come to your personalized conference page. It'll have your name on it. It'll say welcome. And it will list all the things that you are registered for. Now, if something is missing, because we just imported it all yesterday, we had a bunch of glitches in the process of importing. So if something shows up multiple times because we had to import a couple of times, please let me know. It won't give you more than one access to it. You'll only have one. But if it shows up more than once, or if something's missing, or you've got something instead of the one you ordered, please email me. It's lauranalbandian@gmail.com. It's you can also reach me through the contact page. There's Northwest AstroConf at gmail.com. I see there's some things in this. Yeah. All right. So anyway, that's good. So you can always navigate back to your conference page once you're logged in. So you'll scroll down and you're going to see all of the things that you've ordered that will have hyperlinks. So for instance, if you've registered for Mark Jones's workshop, it would take you to a single page. The morning of his workshop, there will be a Zoom link. It's actually there, but it's invisible right at the moment. So once each day, those links will become active in the morning before the conference or before the workshop. And so all you need to do is click on that link for the Zoom link, just like you did today. It will take you into Mark Jones's Zoom lecture, his workshop. Make sure you show your full name. So if you're registered for the full conference or just a singular day, you can click on the day You'll come to the full for each day. Each day has its own page. So this is Friday. This does not have a hyperlink, and I need to fix that. Excuse me while I make a note. Add Zoom link to opening ceremony. All right. I've looked at that 4 or 5 times now, and completely missed that every time. So you would just click on the name. Anywhere along there, it's going to open up and it'll tell you what room it's in, and there'll be a Zoom link. Just click, it'll drop down. I have no idea what that little box is sitting there. Let's see what that is. Is everybody clear on that? I'm going to stop sharing for a sec here. Does anybody have any questions about that function? By the way, any speakers in the room? I know Arlen's here. I don't know if there are any other speakers here, but you would use the same function. You would go in, log in, use the email that I have that you use with me. If you don't know which one that is, email me and I'll confirm. You'll set up your password as well. You'll go in. So for instance, Arlen, you're registered for your own workshop, which will give you access to the link.
Okay, and you want us there 15 minutes before, you said?
Yeah, that's a minimum. You can be there earlier, but 15 minutes. Make sure you're starting your login process to a Zoom room. Give yourself 5 minutes. So start at the 20-minute before mark, something like that. Sometimes there are glitches. Sometimes it takes Zoom a while to get in.
Yeah.
So make sure that gives you time to get into the room. And that way you're comfortable, you're relaxed, you're not stressed. You're not stressed. We can, make sure your PowerPoint is working.
Yep.
And then you just turn off your camera and your microphone, go grab something to drink or whatever until we're ready to go.
Okay.
Does anybody else have any questions?
Can you tell me, where do I sign in for my individual page?
You go, let's do that again. Okay. Did you see my screen when I shared the screen, Doris?
Yes, okay. I did.
All right, so let's try that again. I'm going to log out. So you're going to go to the conference login button. Do you see that, Doris?
Not yet.
That big blue box in the upper right-hand corner.
Oh, up here. Oh, I think it's behind the video.
You can move the video camera. You can move the little boxes out of the way.
Oh, now I see it.
Yep. So you would click on that, hit change and set password. You would only do that once. You don't have to do that each time.
Okay.
Once you've changed your password.
I clicked that and it came up, log in, log out, change password requested.
Yep. You would put your email, your registration email in there, the one you used, and then hit the request password reset.
It won't let me get into that box.
Are you trying to click on my screen or are you trying to click on a browser?
I'm trying to click my steer screen, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to go back to, you have to use your own browser.
Okay. Try it again.
All right, so go ahead and turn off your microphone and you can fiddle with that. Anybody else have any questions? Mickey, you had oh, where'd he go?
Sorry, I have allergies. But I asked this in the box and I think it was already answered. But do I have to select my schedule of lectures now, or can I just, whenever it's time, go into?
You can go in and out of lectures at will. You can go into a room and you may decide that's not a topic that you thought at first you were interested in. It's not. It could be way over your head. It could be at a level that you're way beyond. You just not whatever. Jump out of the out of that particular room and go into another one.
Okay, so there's no limit to how many people can attend a
Yes,
particular.
there is a limit, but it's 500 people per room.
Oh.
So I don't have 3,000 people registered. So we have with speakers 600 and I don't know 650.
Okay.
So if everybody wanted to be in one room at a time, that would be a problem. But in the plenary room, the keynote room, I have room for 1,000. That's the Northwest Ballroom. So it will fit everybody for the when everybody comes together for the keynotes. So if a room is full, which to be honest with you, Mickey, I seriously doubt it'll happen. There are so many good speakers happening all at the same time that it would be, I'd be hard pressed to think that that would happen. But if it does, you'll just have to choose another room.
Right. And then they'll be recorded anyway, so I can watch it later if I want to.
Absolutely. Now, let's see if we've got everything. Anybody else have any questions about the login process? It's pretty simple, but I'm happy to answer more. Yes, Melissa.
Hey, sorry, I just have a question. How early can we log in as registrants to a talk?
So this is how it's going to work. We will have the rooms open most of the day. However, we have to close them down right after the lecture to capture the audio video, and then we'll open it back up in 3 to 5 minutes. So you can be in there, whatever, and you can be chatting with friends as long as we're not trying to do tech with speakers. The Northwest Ballroom is open all day and only in use 2 to 3 times a day. So if you are in a time slot that there's just nothing that seems to interest you, or you're just kind of overloaded and want to go into the Northwest Ballroom and see if there's anybody hanging out there and chat, you can do that. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So Christina's here. Christina, hi. So I just, were you here when I was talking with Arlen about speaker login?
No, I think I got in a little late.
Okay, so the login, have you seen the login process at all?
The general, yeah, the general one for the whole conference.
Yes.
Yes, and I just did it, so I'm logged in.
Great. So speakers use the same function that attendees will use.
Okay, so when we get in, do we get upgraded as a presenter or something?
Absolutely. You'll be made a co-host.
Okay, great. Thanks.
We have 6 hosts that will be in NORWAC Central here. And then we will have room monitors assigned to each room. Room monitors will be the ones mostly monitoring chat, but you will definitely be made a co-host. You'll then share your screen and your slides. All right. Any other questions about the login process? All right, everybody seems to be clear on that. If you run into any problems, of course, you must reach out to me. I am happy to help you. Let's talk about how to get to the conference trade show. We have instituted a virtual trade show. You can go to the vendor page. Some of our vendors have still not provided, Sandy, their information. But let me show you, just again, you just click on their name. AFAN will have a Zoom lounge. Here are their hours. Astrolabe software is running a 20% discount off your entire Solar Fire purchase. They have a demo video. This is Bradley Narragon and his art. There's a demonstration video. He's also running specials on his art. Who else? Oh, Luna Astrology has theirs up. They have, shows their website. They have sales going on. They have a Zoom room where you can go in and ask them questions about their product, about their software, and they also have a demo video. We will, hopefully, if Katie gets her stuff to me, have a virtual tarot reader. Katie K will be doing tarot readings. So you can book with her and get a reading. And then Zodai, Astrology Deck and Map, they have a demo as well. So all of them, hopefully, will have something up and available here before the conference starts. Does anybody have any questions about that? I think that's pretty simple, pretty easy. I am personally, as well as the NORWAC team, asking you to support these vendors. They have lost access to in-person conferences for the year. It's done. There's not going to be an opportunity for them to sell their products specifically to the astrological community. It's highly unlikely that we're going to be able to have conferences this year. So in person. So I am asking you, imploring you to support these folks. All right. This is what they do for a living. They're artisans. They're technicians. They're great at what they do. They're marvelous people. And so we want to support them any way we can. So get in there and buy some. All right. Let's talk about how to access the video afterwards. So whatever you've purchased, so let's say you've purchased only Saturday, when you go back to the login process at the end of the conference, we actually may have them up in real time after they're done. We're going to see how that all works. But once you go back to log in, instead of a Zoom link, it'll be a YouTube screen that will pop up, and you'll be able to watch the video right there in NORWAC's website. If you've purchased the full conference, then you will have access for 2 weeks to 56 lectures. If you've registered for a single day like Saturday, I think it's 21. If you've registered for Saturday and Sunday, it's just a little over 40. So there's a lot of video to watch. You can watch as much as you like, as little as you like. And all of your links, your logins will expire by June 9th. If you have registered for a pre-conference or post-conference only, then you will have access to that particular workshop's video for 2 weeks. It does not give you access to all the other workshops. All right, just to be clear, in case you were thinking. I love what Jason has done. I don't know if you guys get into open up the participant list. We have, I forgot to do this yesterday, but you can add to the end of your name, you can put your pronoun. Jason is clever enough to put in his astrology, sun, moon, ascendant, I think. Is the ascendant first, must be first, and then the sun and the moon. But you can put in maybe the state location, like a 2-letter designation for your state or the city, just like you were wearing a name tag. Because normally at NORWAC, we would have your name, pronoun, your city and state or country, and then we would have a place for you to put your sun, ascendant, moon. I don't know how you did that, Jason. How did you do that? Where did you find
it's Unicode, so you can Google astrology symbols Unicode, and you can just copy and paste those in. There's also keyboards that you can look for in like the App Store or whatever that lets you punch those in directly. But they register as normal text, so you can just copy them into
Okay,
the rename.
that's awesome. You guys ought to try that. Thank you, Jason. All right, so any questions about the access for the video after the conference?
I have a question, Laura.
Yes.
Will people who are not in my workshop be able to get that video or not?
People that have not paid and registered?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're working, so there's, audio is super easy right now for us. We're working on the audio store. We have not completed the platform for selling the videos yet.
Okay,
That-
that's not,
may-
okay. Now, the
Go ahead.
question was in terms of confidentiality, if I work with people's charts, would other people come in and be able to get that? Okay,
Yes, so
Okay,
anything you
no.
record will be public.
okay, because I'll tell them that, okay.
Yep, they need to give permission for that or to let us know and we'll shut off the video. I'm just not sure how to pause.
No, I think
Yeah.
if I just tell them that, other people could be seeing this who aren't among us. Okay.
Other people will be seeing it.
we'll be
I
seeing.
really, yeah, it's not an if, I think it's a will. And
Okay,
people will buy it. And so I think that's important to know.
okay, thanks.
Is there anything in the chat room, Marcella, I need to know?
Sorry, I was looking at NORWAC. So yes, could you repeat how to get the password? I think someone got here later.
Absolutely. Let me share my
Thank you.
screen. Can't see this enough as far as I'm concerned. It's fairly simple, but I just want to, let me log out. All right, so you're at the NORWAC website. Up in the right-hand corner is the conference login blue button. You're going to click on that. You're going to see change or set password. You're immediately going to go there. You're not even going to try to log in because you don't have a password yet. So click on change or set password. Put in the email that you registered with. It must be exactly the email you registered with or it's not going to know you. If for some reason you don't remember which one you used, or possibly there's an error, I copied and pasted the emails directly. I've had probably a half a dozen people actually type their email in with an error. So if for some reason it's not registering the email, contact me. And once you have submitted the request for a password, you'll leave the NORWAC website and go to your email, find the email from NORWAC, go through the change your, set up your email, your password process, set up your password, submit it, and then come back to NORWAC. So once you come back to NORWAC, I have to come out of this in order to get back to it, I think, because see, I'm still stuck in that. So I'm going to go over to registration and then come back to that. So once you have changed your password, write it down, of course. Type in the email as your username, put in your password, and click remember me. That way you don't have to do it every time. Save your password in your computer, whatever. And that way, once you're logged in, your conference page will show up. If you navigate out of that while you're logged in, let's say you want to go over and read up on one of the speakers, you can always go back to your conference page when you're logged in. All right, it'll list for you everything that you have purchased. It will then provide the links below. Let's go over, let's say you've registered for Saturday and you realize you really want to attend Sunday. Right here is the place for you. You may register for additional conference days and workshops right here. So you would click on that. It knows who you are, or should know who you are. If you're registered for anything, it will know who you are. And so it's going to keep reminding you what you're registered for so you don't register twice for something. And let's say you want to register for Sunday. You would select Sunday. And it will ask you down below for your name and credit card information. And then you would hit submit and you're ready to go. And it should populate your conference, My Conference page. It should add it immediately. Now that's for adding single days. If you want to add a workshop, you have to go extra steps. I'm sorry you have to do this if you want to do this, but this particular plugin for our website had some limitations with this. And you will need to click here to add workshops. All right, let's say you've decided you've listened to Jason, you've listened to Stephen Forrest or Lawrence Hillman, whoever it might be, and you decide, I want to go to their workshop on Monday. It knows that you are a conference attendee if you've registered for a part of the conference, and will give you the discount, the conference rate. You would select one of these and then fill in your credit card number. If you've already completed one of these, Stripe, which is the server for this, takes the money, will remember your credit card. It is secure. And all you have to do then is click the credit card that you've submitted. You don't have to put in all the numbers again, and then hit submit. And you can select multiple workshops, but you just can't do them all at the same time. Unfortunately, you have to do them one at a time, but it's doable. If you have any questions, once you get there, you're having problems with that, reach out to me. If it is in real time during the conference, you can also, if you, you'll find my phone number on the contact page, and we will have somebody answering the phone here if I am not available. All right, does anybody have any questions about that part of it, adding to your conference registration?
I have a question.
Yes?
So I want to make sure I heard you right. So technically we could go to more than one post-conference workshop and watch the recording.
Technically you can. You can purchase all of the post or pre-conference workshops. You can't attend all of them at once, but you have 2 weeks to watch them. And Della, is that the name you're registered under, Della Luna? Because I don't remember that. I don't recall that name.
Della is my name. So you do, it's not my email address, but
No,
I'm in there.
I want you guys to sign in using into the Zoom rooms the name you registered for. If you want your registration name changed in the registration process, you need to let me know.
Sure, I'll check, because sometimes I do put Della Luna, so it's just I honestly don't remember what I put. But I do go by Della Luna.
Okay, what would the last name be Luna?
No, the middle name would be Luna. The last name would be Moran, M-O-R-A-N.
Okay, you're in there. So yeah, just make sure you put your last name down too in there, Della Luna, and maybe in parentheses Moran, so that we know who you are and you're registered for the conference. Because we might end up removing people if we can't get them to let us know who they are.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Sure. And I do see some people in there with single names. Barbara, you need to put your full name on there. Aliejo, good to see you. Have you been listening the whole time? Do you know how to get in as a speaker?
Yeah, yes.
Great, perfect. All right. Not getting any response from Barbara. Although we are at the end of this, unless anyone has any other questions.
No, I'm here. I don't know why my name is just listed as Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. So do you know how to change it?
No, I've never tried.
Okay, I can tell you how. So you, on the screen where it has your name, if you bring your mouse over it, there's 3 little dots. You can click on that and it'll say, give you the option to rename yourself. or you can go through the participant list and find your name and click on more and rename yourself there. You want to give that a try?
I'm doing it now.
Perfect. Yay.
Thank you.
Accomplished. Love it. All right.
Hey, Laura,
Any
I
other-
got a question.
You bet.
So I was just wondering, I did see that there was a little bit of a question in the chat about the bookstore. It sounds like Gregory's going to be working on that. Just a sub question. If there is a bookstore, I think my bigger question was, is there going to be a way to possibly book readings with some of the...
Oh, that's right. I was going to ask the speakers if, I don't know how we're going to do that. I suppose I could put something on each speaker's thing. Let me email the speakers and find out. A few of them are here, but email speakers readings. Okay. Some of usually at conference we only have a handful that want to, but now that everybody's home, maybe they will. So I will send out an email today on that. And if they're doing readings, you'll find information on the speakers page with them specifically and how to contact them.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. And we don't know whether we'll have a virtual bookstore, but if we do, it'll be on the vendor page. Greg's been thoroughly involved in helping me make this happen, this end of things and the conference. So, and running doing a full-time job. So I'm just not sure. I would have liked it to have happened, but I just don't know.
Sure. No pressure. We just want to give you all our money. That's all.
All right. And then Graham, how did you guys get different fonts? I like that.
Oh, just fun, just playing around with it. I copied it into another web page and copied it back.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, these are fun things we're learning right on the fly right now. I like it. All right. Was there any other questions, Marcella, or anything I forgot?
Yes. Melissa is asking about workshops and if it would be a good idea for her to attend live or not.
Well, it's always beneficial for workshops because there is likely more engagement, although some of these workshops are really big. For instance, Austin's got over 100 people, and even in a live scenario, having that large of a group and getting dynamic interaction gets a little difficult. But there are some very manageable groups, workshops that are in the 20 to 40 range that may have.
Sorry, how about Stephen first? Sorry, the Aries in me.
Stephen has, oh, go be your Aries. I love it. Let's see. Stephen Forrest has 54. It's going to be completely up to them how much interaction there's going to be. And I haven't received any direct feedback from any of them regarding that. So again, I always think that there's benefit being live, but if you're in a time zone that really doesn't allow for that, like, you know, Australia or the, you know, the other side of the planet, that's just not workable and you're just going to have to watch it.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else from anybody?
Do you have to register for the particular seminar you want in that time period?
You do not.
I was just wondering how you knew how many people were in it.
There's a participant list and a participant count. Right now, there are 46 people in this room. So I don't have to count it, except Sandy's in there twice, so 45. She has replicated herself.
And she knew that there were over 100 for the Austin Copic because it's a workshop that you had to sign up for. So
yeah,
that would...
the workshops I know ahead of, oh, thank you, Mickey. That's what she was talking about. The workshops, the pre and post workshops, I do know how many people are there because they have registered for them specifically. But the breakout lectures, you do not have to register for or tell me which ones you're going to attend. You can make a last minute decision. You can change your mind. All right. Are we good?
We're good.
Yay. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you at NORWAC.
Thank you.
Thank you, Laura. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Hey, Laura.
Thank you, Laura.
This is
Laura.
going to be amazing. Guys,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
So
My stuff, Laura, intention bead stuff is
exciting.
coming to you today.
Oh, you'll get it to me today? Promise?
Yeah, the
Promise?
video, the slides, it's all beautiful.
Excellent.
And Alex, my assistant daughter is the other Sandra Reevy. So, cause she's helping me with the vendor room.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. Thank you, Laura. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. That was JP. Okay, I'm going to close the room now. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.